The Nutcracker is a 1999 Disney MouseTales cartoon. I watched this as part of the House of Mouse episode, Pete's Christmas Caper. And it fit in very well in that episode because it's a Christmas themed episode, but I think even on its own, it's pretty decent. It's a two-parter cartoon in that episode. I don't know exactly how long it runs for, but probably about 10 minutes. And I feel like if this was a child's introduction to the Nutcracker, it's not too bad. It starts off with us learning about the character of Maria, who is played by Minnie, and the only quibble that I have is that her stocking said Minnie. The narrator calls her Maria, because of presumably the character Marie in the Nutcracker, but her stocking that was hanging up said Minnie, and I feel like that was a terrible oversight. A tiny, fleeting second detail, but it annoyed me to no end. But beyond that, it's pretty good. She's gifted this little adorable Miss Mickey-esque Nutcracker doll that she loves, and she says, I wish you were real, I could dance with you. And then in true Nutcracker fashion, it comes to life, and Mickey is one of the characters, and then we have the Mouse King. Who do you think would be playing the Mouse King? Now, I thought it would have been Mortimer. I feel like Mortimer would have really fit that role quite well, and he would have looked quite great and really would have looked the part. But no, the Mouse King is played by Donald Duck. And the narrator's got some great interaction with Donald Duck. I have to say, I really like how it's narrated. The narrator is very engaging. He's got a great attitude towards Ludwig von Drake. And the narrative follows in a kind of traditional Nutcracker style, as much as you can condense the Nutcracker into about 10 minutes. And it's fun, the music's great, it's very magical, we have a great cast of characters, if not the traditional kind of appearance of the characters, and I quite liked it. It's not I'm not the biggest fan of the Nutcracker as a story anyway, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite interpretation. That being said, if a child is completely unaware of the Nutcracker and they watch this episode and it's their introduction to the story, I'd say it's not a bad introduction and it could definitely make them take an interest in it. I didn't absolutely love it, but as far as MouseTales goes, I think the episode was pretty decent. Very well animated, of course, brilliantly narrated, very well written episode. The pacing's really good. I just felt like it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. There's nothing specific about it that I could pinpoint other than the stocking saying Minnie that I would have done differently. It's just not a personal favourite.